I'm Teresa and I'm so excited to finally show you my pumpkin spice workspace. So here it is. I'll just go through every single feature in this template, and I hope it will give you some inspiration on how to use it and also help you out with exactly how to do everything in this template. So first, on our left, we see the pumpkin spice workspace picture. You can totally change this picture, maybe a picture of yourself or whatever you like, or just keep it like this. Then on the left, we see all the quick links. Here you can add the links to all the websites that you usually use, so it's just very easy to access them, or Zoom meetings if you have weekly meetings. So how you add a new link. So I just wrote some different things here, but you can of course customize it. So for example, let's say I want to link it to this Reddit post, and how I would do it would just be to copy this, Control X or Command X, and then I would write, okay, this is going to Reddit. So then I would mark it and tap on link, and then just paste in the link and then click on link to web page, like that. And then every time you click on here, it will bring you to the Reddit link. So that's just something you can do, the quick links here. And then we have our tasks. So as you can see, these are all the tasks we have, like this task that we didn't start yet, the ones that are in progress, and the ones that are done. And then you can just move them around and create a new task here. You can also choose to view everything in table view, so you can see all the active tasks here. Yep. So this is just kind of like a fast view of the task database. If you really want to get in there, you go into all databases, where you can see all the databases we have here, and then you can see all the active tasks, all the completed tasks. So there are two things I want to mention here. When you drag one of the tasks over here, it's done. So that's one way of doing it. Or you can also tap on the checkbox, and it will kind of it will understand, the database will understand that these tasks are completed, because as you see here, I dragged these tasks to done, but I did not check the checkboxes, but it can see that it's completed. So just wanted to mention that. And then we have some reminders over here. You can of course customize everything. So I have the Canva template for all the banners and all the covers, so you can change that. You can also change these little titles here. And now going into the more exciting part. Super excited to show you the areas. Let's look at life. So these are all the important areas in your life. I added freelance, ideas, goals, and then all the resources. So you can delete the life, freelance, ideas, and goals one, but the resource, I'll just show you that one first. That is the area with everything, all the design elements that I use with this template. So you can easily just save those and drag them or copy them, duplicate them. Here are all the banners. And on your right, you see all the quick links to the Canva templates, the color palette, and so just wanted to mention that. And then we have the navigation here, so it's easy to move around. Anyway, so this one you should definitely keep. You can of course do whatever you want with it, but I would not delete it. And then you can create new areas. I'll just show you what an area could look like. So for example, let's say you're a freelancer, so this is all your freelance work in here. And then you can add a relevant description. Okay, what is this all about? Then projects, and I would suggest then adding clients in here. So for example, we have client A. Then you can add tasks to this entire area, meaning that you can ask all freelance tasks, or you could create a new project. For example, I created this client A project, and then you can just add all the tasks for this project in here, and then it will show up here, so you can see, okay, for this project, for client A, I have to do this. But that would also mean that you would be able to see all the tasks here as well. So that means you can see all the tasks for the different clients, but also all the tasks that you have to do for your freelance jobs. I can just show you how it looks like to create a new project. So you would tap on new. And the amazing thing is there's an in-page template, so you don't really have to do anything, and then you can name it. Let's name it Client B. Then you add a little description. Let me just change the side peak because it looks so much better. Okay, like this. Then you write, okay, what is it about? Then, very, very important thing is that when you create a new project, you have to filter it so that this task is also shown in the freelance area, meaning that, okay, I have a description here, but basically what you do is you go into filter and you see there's 4 rules in here, and then this is the one you have to change. So everything else up here is fine, and then you just put, so this one is freelance, so I would tap on freelance. If you had another area, for example, let's say you have an area that's called fitness, then you change the area to fitness, because we are inside of a project right now, and we want all the tasks that we add into this project to show up in the project, of course, but also in the area, so you can see, okay, what are all the tasks I have to do in this area. I hope that makes sense. Otherwise, feel free to reach out to me. Yeah, so that's projects. And another thing is that you can also see how far you are with each project. For example, in live, I have house renovation, and I can add the date, so from November 8th to December 31st. And then I can add different tasks. I can see here that I have one here. Choose bathroom tiles. Let me just do a side peek again. I want to add another task, and this task is then connected to this project, and I'll show you how it looks like. So we need to buy some paint for this house renovation, and I want the deadline to be November 13th, and I don't really have to describe anything here. I could, and then maybe if I know what kind of paint I want, I could add the bookmarks to the different websites. Let me just go back so you can just easily go back here. Alright, so now you see that we have 4 tasks for this project, for this house renovation project. And we see the date, we see how far it is with this progress bar. And then as soon as I finish it, so I added a new task, and it also showed up in here because I already, I put the filter so that it also shows up in tasks in the area. So if I tap here by paint, I can see that 3 out of 4 tasks for house renovation is done, and it's 75% completed, this project. And I think that's super cool that tasks and projects are connected, so you can see, okay, how many tasks do I have for this project? When am I done? And then it motivates you to continue. And then sometimes a project is finished before you finish all the tasks, and you can just tap on completed, and then it will show up here in completed projects instead of active. But I don't want that right now because I'm not done. Yeah. What else? Let me see. So adding tasks. Let's just try to do that. So now I'm in the whole area of life, because some of the tasks have nothing to do with any project. So let's say I need to buy some bread. Buy bread today, right? And I really need it for today because I'm gonna make sandwiches for tomorrow. I know, but that's a lie because I'm gluten intolerant. But yeah, anyways. And then if needed, I could then add the project, but that's not really needed. And then I could write what kind of bread or tag, but I don't really need that. It's just like that, done. Then I'll see it here on the home page that is not started. And I can also see it here on this list in my live area. And best thing is that I can see when this task is due. This is all automatic, due today, due in 5 days. And if you didn't add a deadline, it will tell you to add a deadline. Of course, you don't have to, but yeah. That's just a cool feature that I really liked. All right, next thing is to create a new area. Let me show you. So I started going to the gym, and that's why I want to make an area called gym or fitness. So I would just click on new area and then name it fitness. Then, as you can see, it doesn't have any cover. It's completely white. So you would have to create a cover first, and you can do that in resources through the Canva link. I already did that. So then you have to add the cover right here. Let me just find my cover. Let me just search for it. Area. Okay, there it is, fitness, area 5. So that's the first step. And now, as you can see, it will pop up here, and I don't like that these are like right next to each other. So I'll just move this one over here, or maybe like this. That looks better. So fitness. And then I add my area description. I can write this area is dedicated to my fitness journey, like that. And different projects, different goals. It doesn't have to be projects, it can also be goals. You can change this. And then tasks, if you have to go to the gym one day or any workouts. You can also completely delete all of this if you don't have any tasks or projects. But if you, you can actually use this as goals more. Yeah, you know, I'm not a gym expert. And then you can, of course, create your own databases down here with your workout plans, whatever you want to do. You can also add some graphs to see your progress. There's a lot of things you can do. Check out my Instagram account to see how to create all these graphs. It's quite cool. I think that makes sense when you are having an area about fitness. And that's basically it, I think. So what I really like about this template is everything is connected, and you can easily put tasks in each of these areas and projects, and you can see how far you are and the deadlines. For me, it motivates me a lot to get things done. And what I really love about it is also that it's part of work, and then it's also, you can also put stuff about your personal life, ideas you have, for example, business idea A. Yeah, I like this. It keeps me organized, and as a creative person who has a lot of creative energy, and I usually am really good at brainstorming and, you know, ideation, but I'm not really good at making things happen because it's just so messy. So for me, having this type of template just helps me get an overview of everything and organize it and actually get things done. Alright, I think that's all from me, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Alright, bye, good luck.